90.9 KLRC. Good morning. It is 6:13. It's day 20 of our 30-day. We're 2/3 of the way through.
Nuts.
The 30-day kindness challenge. Yesterday, our assignment was the pray for your person and then let them know you prayed for them.
Yep.
All right, let's do a little check-in. How'd it go?
Epic fail on my end.
Yeah, and
It just
slipped your mind.
It did. We had a really good day overall.
I totally get it. It happens.
Overall, it was a really good day. And unfortunately, by the time it was time to do it, I had taken way too much cold medicine.
I was going to say.
It was over.
It's like my prayer might be a little loopy.
But the beauty of it is it's never too late. Like, you can always do it a different day.
Right.
That's totally fine.
You're right.
Ross, did you get a chance to try it?
You know what? I want to give you a big pat on the back, Mark.
Okay.
Because you sent me a very sweet prayer.
Well, you're my person.
I know.
Challenge. Okay.
And you did it early in the morning, too. And I was kind of trying to figure out how I wanted to go about my prayer.
Okay.
But you inspired me.
Okay.
So
Look at you.
I was kind of thinking of some of the things that my person was talking about that has kind of been on their heart. And I'm like, I'm going to write them a little text too, just like you did.
Cool.
And they took it very well.
I was going to say, was it meaningful to them? That's awesome. Okay.
So proud of you guys.
All right.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Becky, I have definitely missed some, okay?
Exactly. And you get the cold medicine grace too.
That I'm still feeling the effects of.
Exactly. It'll be just fine. All
Well,
right, so
Today's is share sweet memories. Recall a kind memory your person did for you and retell it to them, focusing on how it made you feel.
Do we have to do the how it made you feel?
I might have rolled my eyes to the last part.
That's sweet, though.
That's an important part of it.
It adds a whole different layer to it. It's, hey, when you did this for me, this sweet thing, it made me feel this way.
Sweet.
Okay. And
It made me feel sweet.
It made me feel sweet
qualify?
when you were sweet.
So I have to figure out a sweet memory of Ross.
Ooh. What's going through your head, Mark?
Right now, nothing.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
90.9 KLRC. That's Katie Nicole, and have your way.
Ready for some good news?
We are too.
Here's your positive difference story of the day.
All right, so I saw this on the news again. There was another really sad headline from Ukraine with all the bombings and war and things that are going on there. But this is a fantastic headline from Ukraine. So you guys up for some good news? Mm-hmm. Okay. In a heartwarming initiative that's capturing the hearts now of people all over the world as they're hearing about this, there are cafes in Ukraine who are letting kids come and buy a favorite drink by bringing in autumn leaves instead of money.
No, what?
That's amazing.
There's a picture online you can go find. There's this sweet little girl who's got this, bright yellow leaf, who's just beaming that she's going to get to turn this thing in to be able to pick up a drink. It was all started by a place called Fresh Cafe. They launched the idea. They posted on their social media, childhood dreams can come true and money might really fall from trees.
Oh, my goodness.
They said you can collect beautiful leaves with your kids and then come spend them at our cafe on drinks from the children's menu.
I'm looking at the picture right now. That is so adorable. She looks so happy.
I know, like huge. In the middle of... that country's been through so much for so long. I know this isn't going to solve everything.
Right.
But for those kids, it's pretty special.
And just being a kid, like not too long back, getting these leaves, collecting these leaves off the ground was already a fun thing for kiddos to do. So getting to get rewarded with a drink from that's just such a step of hope.
Cool.
It is. These kids have stacks of leaves.
Yes.
It's like, does this mean I get 10?
I'm coming.
Real people, real life. The KLRC Morning Show. 90.9 KLRC. Is to be honest.
90.9 KLRC. That's Leanna Crawford with Honest. Good morning. It's Mark, Becky, and Ross, the intern. So I was getting ready for the news and I found this story, which I'm curious. I want to bounce this off you guys.
Yeah.
They did a study of like 2,000 people, millennials to boomers, so that generation. Mm-hmm. And what they found is that it turns out Gen Z, which Mr. Z, you should take some pride in this, has taught the rest of the generations some valuable, important things. Okay. At least that's according to the rest of the generations.
And this was a study done in Britain, it looks like.
Yeah, 77% of adults who are older than 28, so Gen Zers younger than 28, but the rest of them, millennials, Gen X, boomers, 77% said they've learned something significant from Gen Z.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, well, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Here are some of the things that were on the list. Create a meme. Like, is that significant?
I think that's pretty big.
Okay.
Express yourself in a funny way, right?
All right. How to use an air fryer. That's fair.
I'm not even going to lie. I think my grandma taught me how to use an air
I was
fryer.
going to say, is that like a Gen Z
Like the new
exclusive
air
thing?
fryers? Okay.
Here's the biggest one I have an issue with.
Yeah.
How to dance.
Oh.
I don't think Gen Z's got the corner on the market.
Well, I'm looking at the same list, and the first one is how to use TikTok.
And that
so
too.
that's all dances from Gen Zers.
Is that right?
true.
Okay, that's fair. I guess that
That's
would make
true.
sense. That would connect to there. Now, a couple of these I thought, okay, this is legit. How to open up about mental health. I would say
love
this,
that.
Ross, I think your generation probably does a lot better job. It's more natural and less taboo
Yeah.
to embrace mental health and challenges. That we
Yeah.
have in mental health.
100%. Yeah, it's kind of just something that people are very prone to talk about. In my generation, I just had a conversation with a coworker the other day who had a brother who was going through some hard stuff, and we kind of just opened up about some problems and just different mental health things that we've experienced and how we could go through it differently, and how she could kind of go back and confront her brother in that way of, hey, we've gone through that. Here's some steps that we've kind of taken to hurdle over that
That's
mental
really cool.
challenge.
That's really, really cool.
Which, you know, she can talk to her younger brother about that, but she could also talk to somebody who might be in a little bit of a older generation too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do think those conversations did not happen like that as the generations get older.
Yeah.
I just feel like we were getting a little bit better along the way.
Definitely.
But it got me thinking about what is something that we've learned from a different generation? Because I do think we've all got something to learn from all the generations. There are things that boomers can teach the rest of us.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Gen X has the corner on everything. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Interesting.
All right, fine. You millennials can teach us something to walk it through. So that's the conversation around the breakfast table, and you can join in this morning. What is something you've learned from a different generation that's valuable to you? You can call or text us 800-909-KLRC.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
90.9 KLRC morning. It's Mark, Becky, Ross, the intern. Thanks for joining in. A little conversation around the breakfast table. We were talking about there was this research study that found that turns out Gen Z, we can learn something from you. They said that 77% of non-Gen Zers, so people who are older like millennials, Gen Xers, boomers, all said, yeah, I think we're learning actually something from the younger generation.
We're teaching y'all boomers some lessons over here.
More than just how to use TikTok and an air fryer, it turns out. But it got us thinking this morning, what's something that you've learned from somebody other than your generation?
Yeah. So some of my closest friends, Brenda, Melissa, Tina, they're 10, 20 years my senior.
Okay, so they're
And
non-millennials.
Non-millennials. And I think the sweetest thing about our relationship is how much they pour into me and help guide me in my parenting and in my marriage, because they've been there, done that.
Yeah.
And for me, it's a lot easier to learn from someone who's been through hard, who's overcome the hard and done so faithfully, but also recognize, like, this is what I would have done differently. And so I learn a lot of those pieces, but also just a practical, like every day of like, this is how we make healthy food, and this is how we make bread from scratch, and this is why we should do things like that I wouldn't have gotten any other place. It's just a really sweet and such a blessing to have.
And there is something to somebody who's like, not only have you done this before, but you've done it for a while.
Yes.
Like what feels new to me is not new.
No, they're like my light at the end of the tunnel.
You survived parenting. Yes.
And you had way more of tiny humans than I do. So I know it's possible.
I bet they actually relish being able to be that in your life too. I was just thinking that it's a gift for you, but I bet it's a gift.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing. They're like the girls I'll be like, hey, let's go on a weekend getaway. Mm-hmm. And they make it happen. And I just show up.
That's pretty awesome.
It's amazing. It's a blessing to have them.
I do think, there's something to be learned. And I watch even younger parents today, and I'm like, I can learn something from them too. So I don't think it's all just the older, but I think you're right. Mm-hmm. There's something to, okay, you've been there, done that, had the war wounds from all the mistakes and that kind of thing.
Definitely.
Like that. If you want to join the conversation this morning, call or text 800-909-KLRC.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
90.9 KLRC morning. So we've been talking about what's something you've learned from another generation. Somebody older, somebody younger. You said your grandma taught you something?
No is a complete sentence.
No is a complete sentence.
I like it.
And there's no like a grandma's no too, right? You don't mess with that.
There really is not. There absolutely not. The eyebrow and the no and just, okay, yes, ma'am. But I have taught that to my now teenagers because, as they go out in the world and there's peer pressure and, there's maybe things that pull them away from God, I remind them, no is a complete sentence.
That's
like
really
it.
cool.
I'm going to start using that one too. Thank you very much.
I love it. Thanks for sharing this morning.
You're welcome. You'll have a blessed day.
90.9 KLRC. Morning, 7:51. Ross has been keeping an eye on traffic this morning. It's a rough one.
Yeah, it definitely is. We've had a couple accidents, but it looks like those have cleared up. I'm looking at I-49 right now, and it looks like it's super slow. Lots of build-up traffic there.
Yeah, hopefully that just means everybody's being a little more cautious, a little careful.
And we do see that a lot, so let's hope it's just that.
Okay, that's good
deal.
news.
And we've been talking about an article that Mark stumbled across where, to much of our surprise, maybe just me, we learned that Gen Zs have taught the older generations quite some things.
Like all of them. They said millennials, Gen Xers, and boomers all said, I think I'm learning something from these Gen Zers.
We are.
Like Ross.
Yes. So, earlier I shared a little bit about the women in my life that are older than me that have been pouring in as far as parenting. So I'm learning a lot from them there. But curious, Ross?
So I'm okay. So we've established, all right, we're actually learning something from the Gen Zers. That's fair. Are you guys learning anything from the rest of us?
Let me just say this. I have learned just about everything I know from my grandpa or my grandpa's friends or people my grandpa's age.
Yeah.
Like everything. So trying to narrow that down to one thing is kind of hard. Mm-hmm. So let's move on. No, just kidding. No. One thing that really comes to mind where I've learned something from an older generation is when I was 16, I was going through just a very hard season. I was at a new school. We just started going to a new church out in Georgia, and I knew no one at my church, no one at my school. And I was just a loner. And on top of that, I just lost a close friend. So I didn't really know how to have joy in that season. I wasn't, saved or seeking the Lord. I was just in a really dark season where I'm like, how could anyone have joy in these circumstances? And I got to know the pastor at the new church. He was probably 65 at the time. He just had his 70th birthday the other day, and I called him and caught up with him. But he was, in that older generation, and he went out of his way to meet with me several times. And there was just something about the way he talked about, hey, I was saved when I was 19. And I kind of had this picture of once you get saved, you're on this like Jesus high for, 6 months to a year. And then you're like, oh man, it kind of mellows out and it goes away. That joy is like, yeah, I mean, I'm saved. But he was the most joy-filled person.
It's like it had grown.
Wow. Yeah, only gotten stronger. And let me just say this, his circumstances only got harder from when he was saved. So he really taught me just to lean on the Lord and trust in his joy.
That's really cool. It's really cool.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC, the positive difference.
90.9 KLRC with Phil Wickham, morning 8:14 with Mark, Becky, and Rusty in turn.
And right now I'm taking a look at traffic. Y'all be careful out there. It's wet, and we're looking at several accidents, especially on 49 northbound. There's a few accidents right before 72, right after 88A, and right after exit 91 in Bella Vista. And then 49 southbound, there's an accident right after exit 97.
Okay. And yeah, just in the last 10, 15 minutes, really
just popped
picked
up.
Okay. All right. 8:15. And if you're just joining the conversation this morning, we've been talking about what is something that you've learned from somebody in another generation. We found this little research study that turns out like millennials, Gen Xers, and boomers all said, you Gen Zers, Ross, you've been teaching us stuff. Beyond how to use an air fryer and a TikTok.
And a TikTok.
But other things too.
He just called it a TikTok, Ross.
Or whatever.
We love you, Mark. We'll teach you about that later.
He actually taught us something valuable too. A TikTok. Good morning. You have something you want to share, something you've learned?
Okay, so I think I'm in a weird season of life where I consider myself a little bit old school, but I think I'm technically a millennial. But my job, I work with a lot of college kids, and then I'm raising a 12-year-old who's a Gen A. So I'm in this mix of all of the generations. And so I think I'm walking this place of like wanting Gen A to be a boomer. And so trying to remind myself that like he was created for this time. And so, like, finding that reality. But I don't remember what generation told me, but apples and pear trees create fruit, but that fruit is not for the tree. That is for somebody else. So the fruit from us is not for us.
That's really good.
Wow.
I feel like I could go down a rabbit trail of, this is so good. Let me just apply all these things to it.
Right. That's,
so
when you start realizing, hey, yes, we are supposed to be like trees that bear fruit, but not for ourselves.
Yeah.
For others to benefit from, enjoy, be nourished in some way.
Yeah.
For sure.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
90.9 KLRC, that's Emerson Day, and Get Behind Me here on The Positive Difference.
Happy birthday!
Let's go!
Yeah, that's me right here.
Hey,
Hey! Happy birthday.
wow. That is next level dancing. For one of you being sick and the other one being Ross.
I started dancing before the music came on.
That's something. All right, let's do this. Now that we got the dance party complete, time for the Marketplace Grill birthday bash.
Yes. Happy birthday, Cooper Carter, turning 13 in Lincoln. Shauna Shook has a birthday in Gentry. Jude Woody, turning 13 in Fayetteville. Olivia Tunn, turning 12 in Siloam. And Olivia Campos, turning 13 in Tawnytown.
All right. Happy birthday to all of you. So the randomizer picked out a winner. I think we've got him on the line. Cooper, are you there?
Me right here.
Hey,
Cooper. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Hey, Cooper, you're the winner of our Marketplace Grill birthday bash.
Thank you, guys. It's awesome.
Yes. Cooper, what's one thing that you're thankful for today?
My family, just being around everybody.
I love
that.
Hey, we hope you have a great day celebrating today, okay?
Thank you.
Dr. Jeff Rhodes and the team at